Hello Internet, this is Corey, and you might have seen me in my so popular video, the Annette ET5 review. Probably, it's not a very popular playlist, but that's it there. Still waiting on getting this shipping debacle. I've called Amazon, I've emailed them a bunch of times. They don't want to get me a shipping label. I'm not going to pay out of my own pocket to send them back a broken printer. Especially if it has to go all the way to China. So they're like, we'll contact the FBA team. No one knows who the FBA team is. So they're like, we'll contact customer support at Amazon because they can get you in touch with the FBA team. So I'm like, sure. So I called the Amazon people. Anyway, onward with the new before, but I've got this huge box. It's the AnyCubic Chiron, and it's massive. It like makes this guy look dinky. It's awesome. Anyway, I finally got around to sitting around and saying, hey, I should open this up because I've been doing some home improvement. We're building a 4th bedroom right now. So I'm gonna pop her open and we'll see what happens as I put this one together. Hopefully nothing too bad. There is a big dent right there, but if it's packed like anything good, should be all right. There's no other real big dents. There is one right there on the corner, but you know, I'm hoping that the packing foam will. Oh, I need to get the middle. I'm hoping that it'll be okay. So here we go. When I bought this from AnyCubic, I had an option to get a. Okay, it's the timer. I had an option to get the 1 kilogram of plastic, the PLA, or 2.5. So I did the 2.5 because why not? Oh my goodness, look at that. I've got this thing on my bed because my king size is the only thing big enough right now that's not covered in construction stuff. Hey, do you want to be on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Do you consent to having your image on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Okay. You heard it from him. Kel, that's a piece of glass from the table that I'm going to use. Don't touch it, okay? I don't want you to shatter your foot or nothing. Or shatter it and cut your foot. Do you want to help me with the foam? Mm-hmm. Okay, here you go. Take the foam off. Wow. Look at this. It's so big. It's huge. Holy crap. That is really big. Oh, cool. So it's got a similar setup to the ET5, but it looks like it's already assembled on there. Ooh, and it came with cable chaining. I've never had cable chaining. Never got around to 3D printing some for the Annette A8 that I own. Just never really was that interested in doing that. This is really cool. What I need to get is I need to get some sort of like actual camera that it's got this. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is hilarious. Okay, so it looks like this has been hot glued on there. And it's got all this hot glue streaming off of it. And, sure. So it's got hot glue. Okay, so that motor, the X motor probably, the extruder motor, and all these little connections, they're all hot glued in there. That's, I don't know how I feel about that. But they have some really nice cable management so far. What's in here? Okay, it's like your scraper and I don't know what that is. What's up? Oh, thank you, buddy. Look at that. He gave me this old nut, probably from the construction zone. But yeah, it looks like it's got the T-joints for setting it up and the power cable. You got some cool extra bits and bobs. I had seen this in another video. I do think it's so cool that they give you an entirely spare extruder. It's like an E3D style. I've got one just like this on my Annette A8. I did a Bowden tube upgrade and put one of them on there. So I've got a few of these laying around, but probably nothing like that because that looks bigger. So that's cool. I'm gonna have to dive into that more and maybe actually set up my phone on a tripod or something. That's nice. I really like that. That's really high quality packing. It's huge. Holy crap. Look how big that build plate is. You have to remember, someone who's only ever 3D printed on 220 by 220. So to have a 400 in front of me is insane. For those of you that have never printed on 220 by 220, it's like that big. So I'm literally quadrupling. I think that's the right one. I don't know. I'm not super smart, but that's pretty cool. And it looks like it's connected to something. So I'm going to be very careful as I take this all apart. This is not hot glued, but it needs to be connected. So same there. So maybe I'll have to get out my gun and start hot gluing everything. Oh, okay. Moved this guy, and it was the screen. And during an assembly video, I saw that someone had to turn theirs around. So I'm curious to see what that's like. That's quite loose, which I'm hoping it can be tensioned, because if this was cut, it looks like it was already cut to size. And if this has been sitting here like this in some factory all this time, it's just been getting looser and looser. So I'm really hoping that the assembly can actually tension itself somehow. Looks like the fan shroud under there is pretty good, but yeah, I'm gonna have to comb over this whole thing after I set it up and make sure that everything is, what do you call it, nice and tight. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stick this back on, and I'm gonna stick this right here. I think that's where it was. So that's basically what it was like before, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this off. Sorry, you guys don't want to stare at my house or my face, you want to look at this. So anyway, I don't know, I guess I'll take it out. What do I do with my camera? Maybe try and hold it under my chin. I don't know. I don't have anything like a GoPro. Oh, you know what I could do? This for you guys, YouTube. I've got a headlight, and I'll go put my headlight strap on and strap this to my face. That way you guys don't have to stare at me. You can literally have a hands-on review. So, headlight. Maybe it'll act as a counterweight. Hey, buddy. There we go. All right, let's give this a try. Here we go. Oh, I hope my forehead doesn't turn this off. It might. But maybe it doesn't. So yeah, anyway, this is it. Oh, it's freaking out. I don't know what's going on. It's like tripping up the zoom or whatever. Well, hopefully it's still viewable video. Holy crap, that is big. So that just pops right out of there. Okay, and that's, you can't really just set it down because this protrudes. So, I mean, you have to remember, I'm looking at this with a giant phone strapped to my face, dangling in between my nose, or between my eyes. So anyway, I guess I'll lean this up against the bed so it doesn't sit on the side. Holy crap, that is one big honking thing. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Okay, here we go. This is wild. Probably doesn't help that I did a 2.5 pounds or 2.5 kilos. And that's it. That's the box. All right. What do we got underneath? There's like a. Okay, I see what it is. What it is it's connected, like with their stuff. So that's cool. I'm gonna pop this out. This doesn't really work. This headband thing. I'm gonna get a tripod. Part 2 coming up.